one of the reasons why they said that it's not on them was like the very things that you said. I was young and dumb. How is that my fault? Right?
No, it's gonna be your fault because it
Yeah.
can't be anyone else's fault. Like you cannot when you get to the age of 8 years old, you already know from right and wrong. You know
Hmm.
what's right and you know what's wrong. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter if you were like my age, 16, because yes, I was young and dumb, but I do know from right and wrong from the age
Yes.
of 8 years old. So that's just my point on it. Everyone, most heaps of people, they want to put the blame on everyone else, but they can't put the blame on themselves because they think it will make them feel bad. But once they take accountability, then that's how they're gonna learn and grow from there. You can't grow if you don't take accountability. I was young at the time. I was only
Yeah.
16.
Oh, 16. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah,
16. Okay.
I was only 16 at the time I was when I got together with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think just the whole feeling of thinking that you're in love
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
having the wrong, like if I was taught like, what love is or how love is shown instead of, you know, taught by like how your friends say, oh, this is love or so cool, blah, blah, blah. If someone taught me or if I learned more about how a man should treat me or etc., then I don't think I would have been with him if I actually knew what love was.
What was your definition of love back when you were younger? And then what is your definition of love now?
So when I was younger, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I said I was pretty young and stupid. So it was just any bad boy who just picked me up in his car and took me around.
So that was love, eh? That was love for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just so young and stupid.
So any guy that was willing to pick you up in a car,
Yeah, fine. Just
give
take
you
me out
attention,
and
give you
give me
attention.
attention and buy me stuff and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was love to me.
That was love. Yeah.
And then all my friends were doing as well. Like if they had like a bad boy, it was so cool. And
Yeah. Yeah.
if he showed you like love or like gave you time, then that was love.
That was love. Yeah.
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 So I think that was love for me back then. But love right now, man, I think my what I think love is if it's like relationship love is respect, is when you respect like each other, like for who they are and
Hmm.
mm, all their flaws in that,
Hmm.
and when you choose to love them after all the bad things, you carry on choosing to love them.
Yeah.
I think- Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah. So you're looking for more from the inside. The love,
From the
the respect,
inside.
things. Things that instead of worrying about the stuff that's on the outside, right?
Yeah, because I had to be honest, there's no perfect man or perfect woman
Yeah.
out here that doesn't come with, a piece of baggage or something
Yeah.
or a flaw. Yeah.
Yeah. Your definition changed 360.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah, I learned way from back then, and it's just I don't know. That's what you have to do. You have to take a step back and look
Yeah.
from the outside on where everything's stepping up. Yeah.
It's funny. I did talk to some women who were upset, and one of their one of the reasons why they said that it's not on them was like the very things that you said. I was young and dumb. How is that my fault? Right?
No, it's gonna be your fault because it
Yeah.
can't be anyone else's fault. Like you cannot when you get to the age of 8 years old, you already know from right and wrong. You know
Hmm.
what's right and you know what's wrong. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter if you were like my age, 16, because yes, I was young and dumb, but I do know from right and wrong from the age
Yes.
of 8 years old. So that's just my point on it. Everyone, most heaps of people, they want to put the blame on everyone else, but they can't put the blame on themselves because they think it will make them feel bad. But once they take accountability, then that's how they're gonna learn and grow from there. You can't grow if you don't take accountability.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Man, say that louder for the people in the back. but that's what I was saying to. That's what I said to. I remember on the last week's podcast, right? All these the people that jumped on the on the last week's podcast, they were all trying to create situations where it's the perfect situation where the accountability can be taken away. And that's something I was trying to tell them. It doesn't matter what situation it is. When it comes to life, it just comes down to choices. You know,
Mm.
there's so many situations, there's so many different things that we all go through at the end of the day. But the thing is, it still comes down to a choice that you have to make.
Yeah.
And then in whatever choice you make, there's gonna be a reward. It's gonna be a reward, but it's gonna be a consequence, right? And it was just kind of sad for me that a lot of people were just, they didn't want to just say, I want to take accountability. You know, they just want to avoid accountability and just quite create the situation to never take accountability.
Yeah, they try to prove a point that doesn't
Yeah,
have a point.
yeah. But the thing is, at the end of the day, life is, you know, at the end of the day, that's the thing I always say. People are like, I just talk about life. Like, regardless of what happens to you, it's how you respond to it. And
Yeah.
if you don't like the outcome, if you don't like what's happening to you, and you're not happy, then do something different. You know. But the thing
It's a mindset.
is, yeah,
Yeah. So if you like, one thing I learned was, I went to this I forgot what it's called, but this man was talking about, like, no story, no problem. So
yeah,
if you say, if something happened to you, and like, just say your car got stolen, and then you're going around telling everyone, oh man, my car got stolen and blah blah blah, I'm having bad luck, and then that's when it becomes a problem, because you start telling the bad stuff that's happening.
yeah.
But if you just, no story, no problem, and move on with, what happened, and then everything will be okay.
I know. And
Yeah.
that's why I was trying to tell, like, because that's the thing. You don't know what I've been through. I was like, I don't know, but the thing is, life doesn't care about what you've been.
What you've
You
been
know?
through.
Yeah, exactly. It's like your future doesn't care what you went through. It's just,
And
if you go ahead.
everyone goes, yeah, everyone goes through stuff. Like,
Exactly.
like your pain or what you've been through may be bigger than my one, but it doesn't matter, because, like, everyone goes through stuff. You can't use what you've been through as an excuse for your poor decisions or what you've done wrong.